Hello everybody. Welcome back to the show Parul Ki Baat Parul Ke Saath. I'm coming back after a break. And you know why the break? Because I was also thinking that what next to bring, who next to bring, and how do I start my series again? Because all of us need little freshening up in between. Nobody else better than who my guest is today, squadron leader Srikala. Yes, I met her in one of the business forums. I don't know her much still, frankly, friends, but there was something in this woman which kind of attracted me. There was something she was doing again and again, and she was getting recognized there. And I thought she can be my best guest next. So, over to you, squadron leader Srikala, and salute first of all. Amazing to have you on my show.
Thank you, Farul. Thank you for the opportunity.
Great. Let us know more, as I was sharing with you before we started, that the whole idea of this conversation and this YouTube channel when I started, who was so scared of gadgets in life, was because I was missing this lovely connect with people, because I work a lot with women, young girls, and I love to understand people's passion, and also something where people are about to give up but you didn't give up, or even if you gave up sometime you bounced back, right? So the idea of this whole conversation and my this parul ki baat parul ke saath is that I will love us all to share what is your journey, who are you, and let our viewers know that amazing woman like you is doing so much. Let's know more about you, Shikala.
I started my career being a management professional and a psychologist too.
Okay.
From the defense services, I have been commissioned as flying officer in the branch of education in the year 2004.
Okay.
And thereafter, I had my five postings and I served the nation for 10 years.
Wow.
And post that, leaving the services, I was with the corporate. I was with the Sanma Group's Indian Education Trust, then
Hmm.
later with the Confederation of Indian Industry, and then with NHRD Bangalore chapter and then I stepped out into the full-fledged entrepreneurial journey.
Hmm.
However, I was a motivational speaker and a guest of honor for many of the educational institutions, universities, corporates, and manufacturing industry. I used to even help them on the HR consultancy and training part since 2014 after I have left the services. This is in short, and now I am the founder and principal consultant of Meghna Consultants.
Okay, great, very nice. And of course, as I said, really high regards and respect, because where especially people who serve for the nation, and we understand how tough it is. Life is not that easy. So, how I love to go back to your those days where you, being a woman especially, were into defense services. How was your journey there, and what do you think your biggest pickup from there was? Your learning of that 10 years, what was that as that as a woman?
Whatever I am achieved today,
Hmm.
it is first thing I would like to give the gratitude to all my lecturers and teachers,
Hmm.
including my service gurus also,
Hmm.
because we were already tough and they have made us the most hardest people to crack in the earth. So
Hmm.
that's the training what the academy gives us as officers, and we that's the only forum where there is equality for all the gender together,
Hmm.
and there is no partiality, and we go shoulder to shoulder in all the tasks, whether it is firing, whether it is running, whether it is navigation, anything for that matter.
Wow.
There is no disparity that okay, she's a female, so she will run only 3 kilometers, the guys will run 9 kilometers. No,
Hmm.
it's the
Hmm.
same. There
Hmm.
is no disparity, and
Hmm.
there is no nothing like if you have it in you, you will be the officer. If you are not there, you will be out of the academy even after the selection is.
Mm. Oh, wow. Amazing. So, this brings me to one thing that, I love to know what was your motivation to join the defense services, and what made you, think that, okay, let me rough it out there and stand something within you, which was the calling?
Yes. It was my childhood dream, and I was the most happiest person
Mm.
the day I got commissioned as the Gazette rank officer in
Fantastic.
Indian Air Force. And as Abdul Kalam say, that you please dream big, and I actually dreamed big.
Mm-hmm.
And the journey was not so easy for me because
Mm.
I was the best cadet of Chennai, but I
Wow.
got rejected in IGC for the RD parade because of my height.
Okay.
So not only me, along with me, many of the Madras Group A and Group B got rejected that year
Mm.
because the other boys were 5'10" and above, and we were,
Mm.
our contingent was 5'3", most of them.
Mm.
So the first thing what I saw was what's the height requirement
Mm.
for my application, and so when it stated 152 and I was 153 centimeter,
Mm.
and that was my first and last attempt to go for.
Mm.
So I
Mm.
applied. But before that, why I said this is there is an instance which happened in my school when everybody was questioned, "Okay, Matlab, what is your dream to
Mm.
become?"
Mm.
Somebody said scientist, somebody said engineer, doctor, everything. So when I
Mm.
said I would definitely like to wear the uniform,
Mm.
either in defense or the IPS cadre,
Mm.
there was a teacher herself who had questioned me and asked me, "Have you ever seen yourself in the mirror? Have you
Correct.
ever thought about your right? Do you even think that you
Mm.
will make it to any of these services?" I
Mm.
think being a woman, it's
Mm.
better you go and learn cooking, which will help you in your future.
Mm.
So it should have actually shattered me. But I'm a person, if somebody challenges, I will take up the challenge.
Mm.
And the same teacher came back when I was in my last posting in Tamram.
Mm.
And the teacher said, child, can you come back and speak on my retirement day that it is because of me that you are in services.
Wow. 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 Bravo. Fantabulous. Fantabulous. And it is sounding while we are talking very easy. But we all go through this rejection and it's not easy to take it, right? Because it somewhere hits you and your self-worth and self-esteem is just gone because somebody said something so harsh where your whole dream was something else. And I'm sorry, but I also feel sometimes, so many times, a woman herself telling a woman something like this is very heartbreaking,
Yes,
because
yes,
you expect that at least her to understand that when you are there I can be too. Fine, I might not have all what you have, but so this leads me to my natural question, which I always say: how did you deal with it? I know it's you said it in one sentence that I come back with the stronger and I don't give up, but I want to really just maybe go through a bit of because I'm an emotional wellness coach and I always say that whenever you feel low, sit on it and see what's going in your system. So I love to know what happened to you when that person said, and what did you do? Because I understand immediately you don't, okay, get up and say, okay, I'll do that. There are low moments. I want you to talk about it a bit so that our viewers know that yes, that also is a part of life. It happens.
yes, rightly said. Everybody will have their ups and downs, and somebody who's seeing from the outside, they see and think everything is okay with them.
Mm,
It's not that, rightly. So
mm,
it was the most embarrassing moment, and my entire class was laughing at me.
mm, mm.
And but I just stayed calm, even though my heart was crying.
Yes.
So it's okay. I felt like it is okay, but how can a teacher do this? And that
Mm,
also particularly a lady teacher.
mm,
So it's like, okay, the child is not achieving, it's okay, let them
mm,
give a try. That's
mm,
the end. But it was a very big shock
mm.
to me, but
Right.
I just stayed calm. But at the same time, I really felt very, very low.
Right.
But whenever, it's not the only instance, many
Mm,
times I've undergone this,
mm,
and my journey was not very easy.
mhm,
And that's why I tell the ladies, like, if I was convent educated, but
mm,
at the same time I did my graduation from the government college,
mhm,
and it is, it is as per the reservation.
mm,
But if you have to go even in the open category, you
mm,
have to be only one or two seats are available. Only if you top, you will get that. But
mm,
without
mm,
knowing that, many people speak very low about the college. Even
mm,
in college, when I was representing my college. My
Hmm.
college name was Bharati Women's College,
Hmm. Hmm.
but people used to call it as Backward Women's College. And
Hmm.
it was time and again, it was, you're reliving that
Hmm.
emotions. But
Hmm.
I cracked that when I got the best cadet of Chennai and got the shield back to my college.
Oh,
And that's the
fantastic.
reason I tell people, whoever and how many other people are standing in front of you and try
Hmm.
to shatter you. But if your goal is fixed and you have the strong willpower, you will
Hmm.
come back and you will prove to
Hmm.
the world what you are thinking is wrong. I always believe
Hmm.
actions speak louder than words.
Very
So
true.
I actually stay calm in all those situations.
Hmm.
There are times I will come back home. I would have cried in the washrooms or
Hmm.
I would have cried in my room. But the moment I cry and come out, then my journey starts towards achievement of that goal. Like any other
Fantastic.
person, I have the emotional breakdown. I
Hmm.
will break. Definitely, I break. I don't tell like, no, no, it is nothing like that.
Right.
Yes, I do break down, but breakdown and once I cry and finish is the finish of that. I don't rethink of that.
Hmm.
But then I will take the step for how to come back strong.
Very
That's how
nice.
I.
Oh, I'm having goosebumps out here. Yeah, I mean, amazing, amazing to genuinely. I mean, I can feel the energy when you were talking about it. So tough going in the bathroom, crying. It's not easy, and coming out again to be bold enough to get back. Day in and day out. And I love what you said too many messages right now, but I'm just picking one or two that you know. Just coming back, and your actions show more than your words. I think that's one very beautiful line you said, because being a coach and a counselor for 25 years, so many times I say this only. Sometimes we our energy is also limited, right? Because as mother, as wife, as daughter, as individuals, and in so many roles, sometimes we are so drained and dragged into so many things. But if I say, okay, I will not derail, I will conserve my energy, and instead of just saying I'll do that, this I'll do, better do it slowly, conserve your energy, focus on doing things. And what you rightly said, that I'm sure one or two incidences you are just sharing, but there were many, many, many such blocks in life, and you kept moving. So amazing. I think I really admire, and this is what that's why I love this show, because this is the live nuggets all of us are getting. That it's not that a movie coming. It's something somebody has experienced and somebody went through and is still going. So my next question is, because we were talking about emotional well-being and how you used to feel low also, something which you like to share, that what do you think? My next question is that how mental health and emotional health impacts us, and what are maybe one or two nuggets you will like to give, that if we do this, we can hook back and come back in life.
Yes, whenever you are emotionally low, it is always your hobbies or
Hmm.
your interest will
Very
get
nice.
you back.
Hmm.
For example, if you're a runner or
Hmm.
a dancer,
Right.
if you're low at that moment, go
Hmm.
for a run or for the dance and
Yeah.
come back. While you are performing that
Hmm.
act,
Hmm.
your thoughts will be very clear. Your
Hmm.
thoughts will open up what is the next to be done. So if
Hmm.
you would have seen many of my action plans, being
Hmm.
a 19 times podium finisher in marathon post civil
Hmm.
services,
Right.
I still used to run till my medical complications started off.
Hmm. Hmm.
But that time,
Hmm.
however it is, whether it is night, day, whenever I
Hmm.
get the time, I try to manage and go for the run at least for 20 to 30 minutes.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
If
Hmm.
you when you start, you may be very low,
Hmm. Hmm.
but by the half of the thing, no,
Hmm.
you feel relaxed and you come to a stable position. The
Right.
next half is there, which will open the thoughts, and
Hmm.
you and your passion alone is there.
Wow.
That is the best time where
Hmm.
your best thoughts come in, and you can use those thoughts to get move you forward, and there will be a solution for all your issues that moment.
Superb, superb, superb. Wow. So, just to summarize it, and then I'll come, of course, you've anyway said so many things. So, I think what I'm getting from here, number one, never give up. Number second, absolutely. It's okay not to be okay sometimes, as I always say. It's okay to cry it out. It's okay to vent it out. It's okay to be angry also sometimes. And it's okay. Everything is fine because it is just an emotion. Only important thing is how am I managing that emotion, and how am I channelizing that emotion, that can that emotion, that anger, be converted into some action which leads to your goal, right? And the last thing, what you said very beautifully, having certain energizers, hobbies, which is not just work, 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 or your role, but it is something very different. If you don't have it, please develop one. If you had it, like I always say, so many times when we become mothers, something, or wives and mothers especially, because that is a more longer tenure, kind of, when we lose ourselves or we are into that, because, and I don't say lose ourselves, rather we uplift ourselves as mom. I say we are very blessed as women, that beautiful feeling starting from those 9 months till we grow them up, is a very different, unique way of starting life. Having said that, not to lose ourselves and have some energizer, like for you it was running. Some people, as you said, yes, they used to dance in college, they were participating in so many things, but once we take all these roles, we kind of forget it, right? And we say, okay, ab to kya karna, abhi to age ho gaya, so that, these are our own inflicted wounds, I feel. क्योंकि वर्ल्ड में ये तो फैक्ट है, आई ऑल्सो ऑलवेज से, if I say life is beautiful, yes, it is beautiful, but we have to make it beautiful, because in some coachings I have read also that they say, that if we have straight line, like in ECG, if we have straight line, means we know, we are gone, we are not there. So those ups and downs in life are very important for us to learn, and what did I learn from a particular experience is very, very important, and then move forward with those wounds and the pleasures of life, right? Amazing. I can keep going on and on, squadron leader, because I love to call you squadron leader, because that gives me such a kick, and that respect is so much. And I always say, trust me, I always used to say when I was, while growing up also, that 1 year of defense life and 1 year of at least this hostel life is very important for all of us, because that really changes our perspective of being a baby with our parents, and sitting there, and you're always covered. So it's so nice. So just to conclude, because we can go on and on, and I can always get you back again for the next session, but if you have to conclude, tell me, what will you say to the viewers? A lot of viewers are watching it, and I'm sure some of them can resonate with it. Some of them are admiring you right now. Some of them are having their own mindset, saying that, oh, life must have been easy for her. Her family would have been really supportive. Life would have been much easier. Maybe she was very rich, so she could do it. We start thinking like that. So I want you to please, leave your few words towards all such kind of thoughts, which always give us to sit in a comfort zone, and we say, ठीक है यार, वो कर सकती है, but मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी यार. Her, she must be having better circumstances than me. What do you say about it?
To summarize, actually, my own father was not willing to send me for defense.
Hmm.
And the crime officers who are coming from the police department to check the verification and everything, they
Hmm.
had to at least visit 2 to 3 times my father to
Hmm.
convince him to send me to defense. In spite of, I have cleared my SSB, I cleared my medicals, everything. I
Hmm.
was just waiting for the merit list.
Hmm. Hmm.
So from there, I had, but a blessing is my mother,
Hmm.
who was again a lady,
Hmm.
who
Hmm.
stood strong enough behind me
Wow.
to make my dream, come true. And
Hmm.
I was the only candidate from
Hmm.
the entire Tamil Nadu who reached the Mysore SSB board.
Wow.
Rest everyone from Pan India has reached because there was some riots during that time. I was
Hmm.
about that fact only when my GTO said,
Hmm.
do you know, if you don't make it to the final place,
Hmm.
then who else is going to make it?
Wow.
You are the one bravest girl, including both male and female cadre,
Uh,
who has reached, in spite of all this situation,
hmm.
in spite of your train being cancelled, and
Hmm.
this is the first journey of yours from home
Hmm.
to SSB
Hmm.
alone. I have never stayed even one day in my relatives' house also till that day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, that's the first journey,
Wow.
and without knowing language in that, but the mental courage of my mother
Fantabulous.
was one thing which rose me above everything.
Wow. Wow.
And what she has always said is, there is a solution for every problem.
Hmm.
Do believe in you, and you will rise.
Wow.
And I say the same thing. I tell everybody, please believe in yourself
Hmm.
and leave the rest to the Almighty.
Hmm.
And also, if you feel that a situation is there which doesn't have a solution, there is no situation which cannot have a solution, there is a solution. But if you find that you're unable to find yourself,
Hmm.
please go back to the person who has reached here.
Oh, oh my God. Yeah, sorry. I think there was some technical glitch, but we'll carry on.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, please. So you were concluding it by, yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, one second. Maybe it's just reloading. All right. Yeah. Shrikala, can
Yes,
you?
now I
Yeah. Good.
yes, yes, now I can.
Yes. God bless. No problem. Yeah. So please, the most important part towards the end. So you were complete your sentence. No problem. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Um, in spite of my father being against me going, and in spite of having the toughest situation to reach the SSB on that day, because of the moral strength what my mother has given me to
Hmm.
trust in myself, and she
Hmm.
said, you will be able to do it,
Hmm.
you just to give your best.
Hmm.
So that was the first time ever in my life I've traveled alone without my parents. I've not even stayed even one day without my
My
parents,
God. Yeah.
and not even in my relatives place.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So even for any place I have to go, they have always accompanied. And even my GTO said that if you are not going to clear, who else is going to clear? Because you
Right.
are the one
Right. Hmm.
child who has reached here
Yeah.
from both genders put together
Right.
from that place, in
Yeah.
spite of your trains getting cancelled. So
Right.
my request to everybody is, first thing, please believe in yourself. You
Hmm.
have tremendous energy within you to
Right.
do lot of good things. So
Hmm.
believe in yourself. Leave the rest to the Almighty.
Right.
At times, feel you're not able to find a solution for yourself,
Right.
please go back to the person who's your
Hmm.
mentor,
Hmm.
or the person who can guide you towards the solution, or
Right.
to a person who can provide you solution,
Right.
rather than breaking down and crying
Hmm.
within yourself.
Very true.
So please do that.
Yeah, very true. And, I think a very important takeaway is again, have your, people, have your friends, choose such people who are surrounding you with positivity because that's what you are. So like in
Yes.
Buddhism also, they say your sangha matters, right? The people you surround
Yes.
yourself also matter, because we are all in society. Of course, I will have my own willpower, but if I surround and choose my friends, especially, who are there to encourage me, it becomes a strength for me. So great. Sorry for the glitch, guys, but it's okay. I didn't want to discontinue because it's amazing, amazing nuggets which we have got through you. Thank you so much, Squadron Leader Srikala, as I love to say that word. Salute to you and salute to your mom too, really, and all the mothers, all the parents also, because I took some nugget for the parents also, because I do parents workshop. In that, this is a very important thing you said: stand for your children, because if they have a dream and you support them, come what may, the way you came. And I'm sure now, wherever now you are in life, those all things are gone so behind, but those seeds of fighting back, those seeds of not giving up, those seeds, as an individual also, to stand by your people, because the way your mom did for you, today you are doing for so many other people. Like, you're going to colleges, you are inspiring people, you are, talking to people. And I'm sure, as I said, that I didn't know you much, but once I saw you, there was an energy around you which said, that you're a very, very positive person and a very inspiring human being. So thank you for coming for my show. And I hope and pray this talk, this conversation, दिल से जो बात हुई है आज यहाँ, is helping so many of us understand, including me, that it's all about believing in yourself, that life becomes very powerful, because it's not about what you get, but what you make out of what you have is very, very important, right? So thank you so much, and all the best to
Thank
you.
you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on your show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Right. With this, say thank you to all the viewers. Take care.